Great. Welcome again, everyone, for the University of Auckland webinar with RBS Intellect. Um, we we will be introducing our panelists today or our speakers today. So over to you, Dhanya. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dhanya Ravindran, Recruitment Advisor from the University of Auckland.
Great. I can ask everyone to talk about them for 5-10 seconds so that we can start and take it forward accordingly. Rutuja, over to you.
Hello, everyone. This is Rituja. I'm the Regional Manager at RBS Intellect. That's a short brief about me. Thank you.
Great. Okay. I'll ask Sakshi to speak about yourself. It'll be great.
Kia ora koutou. Hello, everyone. My name is Sakshi, and I am the Licensed Immigration Advisor with RBS Immigration. Thank you.
Great. And we have Mr. Ajit. Over to you. And you're on mute, Mr. Ajit, so we can't hear you.
Hello, everyone. This is Ajit Joshi. I'm a regional partner for Maharashtra at RBS Intellect.
Great. So thank you, everyone, for again joining in. As we will do a bit of basic opening remarks where we are and how we are located. I believe a lot of people know where New Zealand is, and we do start a basic slide that where we are. So we are not on the eastern side or we call as a western side, or we normally consider New Zealand is a part of in the center of the world. We are connected well to a lot of locations across the globe, though there are some direct and some indirect. If you're coming from India, we are 18 hours away from India. There are no direct flights. It's going through China, China, Singapore, Malaysia. We are 11 hours away as a flight from Singapore. We are 12 hours away from North America, which is LA. Now, so end of the day, New Zealand is also known as the middle of the earth, which we are famous for a couple of movies called Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. Wonderful country to come in, what we see and what we go in. So why choose New Zealand? Again, I'll be doing this basic things. If you're joining again, good to refresh yourself. So New Zealand is one of the top 10 best education systems in the world. We are a Commonwealth country, so we follow the similar to a British education system. In New Zealand, there are roughly active 150 institutions, though indirectly there are 900 institutions which are registered in New Zealand. There are 8 universities, and we have University of Auckland with us today, which is a top-ranked university and top 100 in the world. All the institutions roughly offer around 5,500 qualifications across New Zealand in multiple cities, multiple parts of the country. New Zealand allow you to work 25 hours part-time while you're studying and full-time while you're on a term break or a holiday break. We are going to Christmas break, so all the students who are studying in New Zealand, they can work full-time and from their term holiday starts. We are also the country which have an open immigration pathway system, which Sakshi will be talking more about where we are and what we are doing and how we're doing. Now, all the institutions or top major institutions of New Zealand are ranked in the 3% globally. All the universities are top 500, and today we have Uni of Auckland, which is in top 100 in the world. Now, the last, which I believe is also very kind of important, we are a kind of adventure capital of the world where we normally have a lot of opportunities and options to come and enjoy, but at the same time you study. New Zealand is 5.5 million as a population size, so it's not the same as the country you're coming from, but it is wonderful to see what is happening. I'll cover a bit of the basics of education system here. As I said, we are a Commonwealth education system follower, which means that we have same master's, doctoral degree options, PG diplomas, graduate diplomas, bachelors. Though what difference in New Zealand is that we follow it as a levels, level 1 to level 10, which is more about tertiary education, what is offered in New Zealand. So primarily, we'll be talking about level 7, level 9, and level 10 today. But we have options available for level 1 to level 10 in University of Auckland, depend upon which way they follow in terms of foundation or in terms of English or in terms of studying various other technical diploma options, which can be limited, but their options are there. Now, this is a bit, again, a bit of expanding of the slide from the past. The levels are divided into multiple institution sectors. So if you see, universities primarily focus on level 4 to level 10, but we have a polytechnics, we work between level 1 to level 10, and the private providers can offer between level 1 to level 9. Now, the benefit of this is that New Zealand, compared to other countries, follow a simple system for students. You can study at every institution or any institution. The outcome in terms of your work or your study to residence pathway are similar, or they follow the similar options depending upon the rules or the course you're doing. But overall, universities are the biggest recruiters for students coming to study in New Zealand. Before I go to this slide, I'll recommend everyone to please start asking your questions in the Q&A box. We will not allow anyone to speak. It's a webinar. I'll give this slide to Sakshi to start with.
Thank you, Bharat. Hello again, everyone. So, like Bharat mentioned, we've got education system which would offer certificates to PhD programs from level 1 to level 10. So the best pathway to residency in New Zealand is actually based on the foundation of your education. So there are multiple opportunities in New Zealand, of course, and those opportunity will be around after you finish your studies. You will be eligible to gain your post-study work visa options, given that you successfully complete your program. And then the step 2 would be once you are able to find a job, then you could also apply for your residency based on that job. And then finally, you have a high quality of life within the multicultural environment, which will not only help you to settle in New Zealand, but also have your family live with you. Your parents could also be part of your family in future. So in that case, in a nutshell, New Zealand does offer a smooth residence pathway based on your foundation of your study that you may choose. Next slide, please. So there is a step-by-step process here that you can apply while you're looking to study in New Zealand. So firstly, we have your profile evaluation. So diagram itself takes you forward that what would be the best way moving forward. So at step 1, we would expect and discuss with our clients whether they have their academic documents assessed at any point, and if we can support them to choose the right program of study. And then once they have chosen the program of study, then we move on to apply for an offer of place. Wherever you decide to study, that location would have either a university, and then in that university, you could potentially choose bachelor's, master's, or up to PhD programs that you may want to study. Once the offer letter is received, then the final steps come into the picture to apply for your student visa. As a licensed immigration advisor, we also support our clients to make sure that the application is being lodged with the prescribed manner. Transparency is being accumulated when we are talking to you and getting the documents ready. While we're lodging the visa, there would be also communication with Immigration New Zealand, which we look after at the same time. And once the visa is lodged and successfully, there is a final step in the process where students would receive approval in principle. So approval in a principle means that you will conditionally have your visa approved, given that you pay your tuition fees to your university. And once the university has issued the receipt of your tuition fees being paid, then immigration would release an e-visa copy, and you will be happily able to then book your tickets and travel to New Zealand to start your course.
I think, Dana, this is over to you, if you're okay. Just sharing to make sure that you have quite good time. So again, we will cover all the questions as and when the Uni Auckland slides are covered to make sure that we are all on the same page. Over to you, Dana.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Bharat. I'm just sharing my screen. Yes, can you see my screen?
Yes.
So, hi everyone, welcome to the presentation on the University of Auckland. My name is Dhanya Ravindran and I'm the recruitment advisor for the university, and we oversee the South Asia region. I also have colleagues Nisha and Amita, our regional manager, who is based in New Zealand. So I'm just starting with a bit of information about Auckland, though Mr. Bharat has already briefed you about it, but I'd be happy to add a few more points. So, Auckland is New Zealand's largest city, and it's regularly ranked as one of the most livable cities in the world. And it's the eighth most livable city in the world, according to Economist Intelligence Unit. And New Zealand is the third safest country in the world, according to 2025 Global Peace Index. And we are a proud global university located in Auckland, looking out to the world. So, Auckland, being New Zealand's largest city and the commercial hub of the country, is a true melting pot of cultures. You may be surprised to know that 1 in 4 Aucklanders were born overseas. Indians form the third largest ethnicity in New Zealand, and Hindi is the fourth most spoken language in the country. So, what it means for our international students is plenty of opportunities, not only for better jobs, but also cultural opportunities, diversity. You're very likely to hear the buzz of your mother tongue in your day-to-day life. There's also a lot of community support that you're going to receive. So you're not only having an active Indian association, but also regional ones and places of worship. So all of this adds to New Zealand's attractiveness as a destination of choice. And at University of Auckland, we are a diverse organization reflecting our city's multi-ethnic, multi-faith character. And this diversity is one of our greatest strengths. At the University of Auckland, we've got 6 faculties. The university faculties include the Faculty of Arts and Education, the Auckland Business School, Faculty of Engineering and Design, Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences, Faculty of Science, Faculty of Law, and we've got 2 very big research institutes, Auckland Bioengineering Institute and the Liggins Institute. We offer 140 programs across 6 different faculties. And all of these faculties house state-of-art facilities to support our students' learning journey. And students will study in modern, high-tech learning environments supported by approachable lecturers and expert educators who focus on critical and innovative thinking. The University of Auckland is New Zealand's largest research organization with more than 13,000 staff and postgraduate students involved in fundamental and applied research. There's also a fun fact, 50% of the patents that come through New Zealand's Intellectual Property Office come from the University of Auckland, and 33% of New Zealand's top-rated researchers work with the University of Auckland. Now, moving on to our rankings, which we are absolutely proud of. University of Auckland is ranked 65th in the world consistently for 2 years, 2025 and 2026 by QS World Rankings. And this is on various parameters that were taken into account, like academic reputation, employer reputation, faculty-student ratio, citation per faculty, international faculty ratio, international student ratio, etc. We're the only university in New Zealand to be ranked in the top 100 universities of the world. We are also number 1 in New Zealand for QS Sustainability Ranking 2025. And we are also number 1 in New Zealand for graduate employability and 68 in the world for graduate employability. When students are considering education options in New Zealand, it's helpful to know that a degree from a top-ranked university has international relevance. No matter where students decide to make their future, having a qualification from a top-ranked university is going to be truly meaningful because of its global recognition and career opportunities that come with it. Students can be assured that they are receiving a world-class education that prepares them for success in an ever-changing world. So according to the QS graduate employability, I've mentioned that University of Auckland is number 1 in New Zealand. And according to our sustainability rankings, we are 7 in Oceania and 17 in the world. Moving on to sustainability. So before that, I'm just covering some of our subjects that are top ranked in the world, which are 10 subjects, namely education, marketing, psychology, civil engineering, archaeology, anthropology, English language and literature, which are ranked among the top 50 subjects in the world. Talking about sustainability, the university has maintained its ranking in the top 1% of universities worldwide in 2025 for sustainability out of 1,700 institutions that were considered. And we are 17 globally, as I've mentioned. The results highlight our ongoing commitment to sustainability leadership and proactive effort to enhance environmental social impact. And Times Higher Education Impacts has ranked us with a gold rating for both environmental impact and social impact. According to the latest QS International Student Survey, it was identified that sustainability plays a very important role in students' decision making. 4 in 10 students actively look for information on sustainability or environmental sustainability initiatives taken up by their institutions that they are considering for their higher studies. Environmental and economic sustainability are incredibly important to us. This is reflected in every part of our teaching and learning practice and in our commitment to making a positive social impact. The University of Auckland has also been appointed as an official hub for sustainability development goal 4, which focuses on quality education. And being the official hub for sustainable development goal or SDG means that a particular organization, institution, or platform has been designated as the central focal point for all activities, initiatives, and information related to that specific sustainable development goal. Now, moving on, we are also helping to solve some of society's greatest challenges, which involves working to cure cancer, driving climate positive initiatives, leading the world in wireless power, reversing carbon emission with geothermal energy. Talking about our employability, the University of Auckland is ranked number 1 in New Zealand and 89 in the world for graduate employability by the Times Higher Education. And the university is currently consulted for ranking of employability by employers. So GEURS is what is taken into consideration for the employment ranking of the university. So in the university, you get to learn in real industry settings. You'll use labs, studios, workspaces that are just real industry settings. We've got internationally recognized and respected qualification. And with the University of Auckland's qualification, you're going to be number 1 on an employer's list. So moving on, talking about our innovation and entrepreneurship, we've got the Triple E Awards, which is the Entrepreneurship and Engagement Excellence Award. The university was recognized for its approach to startups, creation and innovation in teaching, research, and university operations. The Innovative Entrepreneurial University of the Year. And you can see, as I mentioned, 33% top-rated researchers in the country work with the University of Auckland. We've got 6,000 academic and professional staff, 250 plus clubs and societies, which I'd be talking about as we advance through this presentation, and 200,000 plus alumni globally. Moving on to our faculties, the Faculty of Engineering and Design. The Faculty of Engineering and Design is accredited by the Engineering New Zealand, Washington Accord, GAC, and the Project Management Institute. Bachelor's and master's program at our engineering faculty. The Bachelor of Engineering Honors is a 4 years program, and there are 10 fantastic specializations that are available in the Bachelor of Engineering. So there is an 800 hours of practical work experience also that you're going to get in the final 2 years. In the Bachelor of Engineering, the first year of engineering is about general study and getting a taste of every specialization. And then from the next year onwards, you get to start studying with your specialization. Master of Engineering Studies is offered as a 1 year or a 1.5 years program. 1 year, 120 points, and 1.5 years or 18 months is 180 points. And we've got some very good specializations like chemical and material engineering, construction management, food engineering, software engineering, electrical and electronic engineering, mechanical engineering, sustainable resource recovery, and there are also research options available. You can take up 15, 30, or 45 points of research as part of your study. I'm just going to the next slide to show what are the specializations that we have in the Master of Engineering Studies. This is the quintessential engineering program or the engineering master's program that you can opt for. The 1 year program is only offered to students who've completed a master program in, as a previous study. Or your bachelor should be accredited by the Washington Accord. Then you get the 1 year master's at the University of Auckland. If not, if you are a bachelor degree holder, you are most likely to be offered a 1.5 or a 180 points program. Going back to the previous slide, we've also got Master of Engineering, Master of Engineering Management, which is like an MBA for engineers. There's Master of Engineering Project Management, and there is Master of Civil Engineering. Civil Engineering has also got some fantastic specializations like Construction Engineering, Environmental Engineering, Geotechnical Engineering, Structural Engineering, Transportation Engineering, and Water Engineering. So the Master of Engineering Management and Master of Engineering Project Management would ideally, require you to have some work experience or at least 1 year of, master's qualification as a previous study. So only then you are eligible to apply for this program. So these are fantastic programs that are, offered at the university. And Master of Civil Engineering, as we've already seen, is one of our highest ranked programs. And the specializations are also very attractive to our South Asian students. The Master of Engineering, which is a research program, it is offered as a 1 year or a 1.5 years program, and entry requires you to have submitted a research project or a dissertation and a 1 year of postgraduate level study as your previous study. Then you need to secure a supervisor and a research project. Comprising entirely of a thesis, which is 120 points program, or it may be a combination of 60 points taught and a 120 points, thesis. That's what your Master of Engineering Research is going to comprise. There are some very good specializations in it, like bioengineering. There is environmental engineering also being offered as specialization. These are all very good options for our South Asian students. Moving to the Faculty of Engineering and Design also offers architecture, urban planning, urban design as specializations. So Bachelor of Architectural Studies would require you to submit a portfolio while you're submitting your application, or at least once you've received your conditional offer. And then you also, there are programs like urban planning, urban design. Then there's Master of Design, Bachelor of Design, which are very popular programs, lately with our students. Moving on to the business school. Our business school is among the top 1% business schools in the world. And we've got the Triple Crown accreditation, which is AACSB, ICWIS, and AMBA. So this Triple Crown accreditation is only available to 5% of business programs worldwide. And it's a very prestigious accreditation. We have bachelor's and master's program offered at our business school. The Bachelor of Commerce has 12 majors like accounting, business analytics, commercial law, economics, finance, information systems, innovation and entrepreneurship, international business, management, marketing, operations and supply chain management, and taxation. So you can also have an option of taking up Bachelor of Commerce with other conjoined programs. So in our bachelor's program, we have a very good option of taking up conjoined programs. You can take a Bachelor of Commerce and a Bachelor of Design, Bachelor of Commerce and a Bachelor of Engineering, Bachelor of Commerce and an Arts, Bachelor of Commerce and Fine Arts. So there are, very attractive special, combinations that are available in our conjoined programs, and this is available to all our bachelor's programs. So if totally the programs are going to be 3 + 3, 6 years, you can complete it within 4.5 to 5 years, which means you're getting 2 bachelor's degree at the same time, which is an incredible opportunity according to me. So in the master's program, we have Master of Marketing, Master of International Business, which is like an MBA. So we don't offer MBA to on-campus students. It's an online program. So you can take up Master of International Business, which is a 1.5 years program. And it's a very good alternative to MBA. There's also Master of Professional Accounting. It's a professional coursework master's program, which provides academic preparation for graduates seeking to qualify as chartered accountants or certified practicing accountants. This program is recognized by CAANZ, CPA Australia, ACCA, and CIMA. We also have Master of Business Analytics, which is one of the most popular courses at the University of Auckland. Master of Business Analytics is popular worldwide, I must say, and it's got the highest enrollment in the university this year. It's got some very good specializations like marketing, supply chain management, and fintech, and you also get some consultancy practice as part of these specializations. There is also Master of Applied Finance, which is offered to both finance and non-finance background students, and who are looking to maneuver into corporate finance, investment management, investment banking, financial consulting, etc. There are two very good specializations in it, which is financial analytics and sustainable finance. And there's also an industry-based consultancy project that comes as part of this program. And then we have our quintessential Master of Commerce, which has 8 different specializations like accounting, commercial law, economics, finance, global management and innovation, information systems, marketing, operations and supply chain management. These are offered as 1 or 1.5 years program. At our business school, we do not follow a semester system. We have quarters. So we have a quarter 2 and a quarter 4. Quarter 2 is in March and quarter 4 in September. In all the other schools, we have a semester system, which is semester 1 and semester 2. Semester 1 is in February, March, and semester 2 is in July. And some of our, programs have also got a late year intake as well. Now, moving on to the Faculty of Science, it is one of our biggest faculty, in fact, and it's number 1 in New Zealand. In fact, all our faculties are number 1 in New Zealand. We've got a Bachelor of Science, which has some very good specializations. It's a 3 years program. There's biological science, biomedical science, chemistry, computer science, data science, food science and nutrition, marine science, pharmacology, psychology, etc. Psychology, I must say, is a hot favorite to our South Asian students. We also have the Bachelor of Advanced Science, which is an honors program, which is offered for a duration of 4 years, and it has got biotechnology and medicinal chemistry as specializations. We have a state-of-the-art facilities, including our award-winning undergraduate chemistry laboratory, which uses specialized equipments. So these are some of the highlights of our Faculty of Science. Our Faculty of Science also has master's program. Master of Information Technology is one of our most popular, most favorite program because of the 10-week internship that it offers to students. So Master of Information Technology is something I truly, truly want to highlight today, because it is offered to both, computer science and non-computer science background students. It's offered as a 1 year, 1.5 year, or a 2 years program. 1 year is ideally offered to students with a master's degree already. 1.5 years is to bachelor degree holders from relevant background. And the 2 years program, which is 240 points, is offered to students, bachelor degree holders who are coming from a non-relevant background. For example, I've done biotechnology and I now want to get into Master of Information Technology. Yes, I can, but I'll have to take up a 2 years program. Now, this Master of IT also, as I mentioned, offers a 10-week internship, which is offered from the university to the students. This 10-week internship is a fantastic opportunity to get, hands-on experience on real-world projects. And we've got some very good industry partners with whom you're going to do this internship. And it's a fantastic opportunity to maneuver into the industry as well. So if you are remotely interested in computer science, please take a look at Master of Information Technology. It's a very, very good program. And we have Master of Science, which has 28 specializations. There's Master of Science, let me mention, is a research-based program. So you have to secure a supervisor. It's more research intensive compared to our other taught programs. Now, Master of Professional Studies is a 1 year program which has digital security and data science as specializations. Digital security is equal to cybersecurity, which is very popular these days. It's a 1 year program. If you have some professional experience in cybersecurity, then you are a good applicant for digital security. Please look at the entry requirements and do consider this program. It's a very popular program these days. There's Master of Food Science, which is a fantastic program to pursue in New Zealand, because New Zealand, as you know, is not only a big producer and exporter of food, but there's immense kind of research happening in food as well. So Master of Food Science also offers great, job opportunities as well in New Zealand. There's Master of Data Science, which is very popular among our students these days, and it's also one of our flagship programs. It's offered to students coming from a computer science or statistics background. There's Master of Marine Conservation, Marine Studies, Environmental Management. There's Master of Biotechnology, which is a very good program, has specializations in protein engineering, molecular, biotechnology, etc. There's informatics, bioinformatics also that comes as a specialization in biotechnology. Master of Wine Science. There's Master of Artificial Intelligence, again, one of our flagship programs. There's Master of Clinical Exercise Psychology, which is a relatively new program. So these are the programs that we offer in the Faculty of Science. We have a Faculty of Medical and Health Sciences, which has undergraduate and postgraduate courses. Undergraduate programs, some of them have direct entry, like Bachelor of Health Science and Bachelor of Nursing. Fantastic programs. There's entry after 1 year of Bachelor of Science, like Bachelor of Medical Imaging and Optometry, which requires you to have done 1 year of Bachelor of Science and then get into the second year of Bachelor of Medical Imaging or Bachelor of Optometry. Similarly, you complete 1 year of Bachelor of Science or Health Science, you have an option to get into pharmacy or the Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. In masters, we've got Master of Health Science, Master of Health Leadership, Master of Public Health, Master of Health Practice. These are, wonderful programs for medical practitioners. So students who are doctors, dentists, physiotherapists, nurses, etc. You have a fantastic opportunity here in front of you at the University of Auckland, Master of Health Science, Health Leadership, Public Health and Health Practice, which has got very good specializations in infant, child and adolescent mental health, women's health, nutrition and dietetics, clinical quality and safety, health management, MRI, youth health, sports health, etc. as specializations. Please take a look at them. And you can always reach out to us if you need any further help. I can always get on a call with you through RBS. So if you want to understand further about these programs and the entry requirements, these are very good specializations that you could consider under these courses. So moving on to our next faculty, the Faculty of Arts and Education. So the Faculty of Arts is the home of humanities, social science, language, and indigenous studies at the University of Auckland. So we have Bachelor of Arts with 35 different specializations, including some very attractive languages like Japanese, Korean, which are favorite to our students. There's also psychology, which is also one of our favorite, specializations and most asked specialization from Bachelor of Arts. There's also Bachelor of Global Studies, Bachelor of Communication. In Masters, again, Master of Arts has similar kind of specializations. There's Master of Global Studies, Master of Public Policy, which is a favorite to our mature students. There's also Master of Teaching of English to speakers of other languages. In education, we have Bachelor of Education, Bachelor of Early Childhood Studies. There's Bachelor of Education in TESOL. There's Bachelor of Sports, Health, and Physical Education. We are also offering graduate diploma in teaching for primary and secondary. We're not offering early childhood now. It's only offered in primary and secondary. These are 1 year programs, and it's a very good option for students who want to take up teaching but do not have any experience of teaching or do not hold a Bachelor of Education qualification. Graduate diploma is a very, very good program for such students because the demand for secondary teachers is projected to grow year on year, peaking in 2025 and 2026. And the professional experience that you're going to gain, which is practicum, is a large component of this program. Practicum is the practical experience that you're going to receive in school. So you'll start working in schools during your 1 year of graduate diploma in teaching, where you'll work under experienced teachers who are going to guide you on how to deal with students, how to make your lesson plans and all that. So if you are good at your work, you're also going to be having a chance to, be absorbed into the teaching staff of the school as well. So that's a fantastic opportunity. These qualifications also make you eligible to apply for registration. So graduates need to be registered by the Teaching Council of New Zealand in order to be legally teaching in New Zealand. And our teaching graduates are in great demand in New Zealand and overseas. There's currently a shortage of teachers in New Zealand. We also have Master of Social Work Professional, which is another fantastic program offered for a duration of 2 years. This program is designated to lead you into a career as a registered social worker. And then we have Master of Education Leadership and Education Practice. These are only offered to students who have a Bachelor of Education, but these are also very good programs. Master of Education is available in inclusive education and early childhood education. Master of Education Leadership and Practice can offer you leadership roles or administrative roles in schools. Moving on to our law school. So our law school is 55th by the World QS ranking, and the Auckland Law School is number 1 in New Zealand. We have a Bachelor of Law, which is 4 years. Master of Law has it's a 1-year program, and it's offered in 6 different specializations. And so these include environmental law. There is also commercial and corporate and commercial law. So these are some of the specializations that are offered under our Master of Law program. There's also Master of Legal Studies, Master of Taxation Studies, and Master of Intellectual Property. So Master of Legal Studies, it is designated for non-law graduates wanting to enhance their existing skills and legal expertise. It permits cross-disciplinary study in the form of 1 or 2 master's courses from another faculty at the University of Auckland. And Master of Taxation Studies is designed for both law and commerce graduates. And Master of Intellectual Property is designed for both law and non-law graduates as well. Now, in order to practice law in New Zealand, you will have to complete you will have to take up a bar exam, and you will have to complete a 3-month professional legal studies course after completing your LLM. Some of the specializations are very attractive to our South Asian students. Now, moving on to our School of Graduate Studies, the Doctor of Philosophy is available in 100 subjects, and you can take a look at them. They are some very fantastic, specializations available at the university. So doctoral programs require some, different entry requirements. You should have published a significant research project. You should have completed your post-graduation. You should be able to qualify for your English proficiency. You can take up IELTS, PTE, or TOEFL. The additional requirements include you to have a preliminary research proposal to demonstrate your research capability and experience, and you also need to secure a supervisor. The advantages of pursuing a PhD in New Zealand: you get to pay only a domestic student's fee. You have the right to work full-time. Your spouse or partner has the right to work full-time. Your dependent children have access to New Zealand's free public school system. It also provides you with a 3-year post-study work visa after submission of your theses. And as I mentioned, there are 100 different subjects available for your specialization. Some of our programs have limited entry and clinical practice programs, which include Bachelor of Nursing, health psychology, counseling, etc., which needs you to submit some additional documents, and some, there are some programs with interviews as well as part of your assessment. This is our Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, which supports our innovators and entrepreneurs to dare to think and act differently. We have ignited 279 ventures, created 3,260 jobs, and attracted 1.39 billion as investment. This is our Unleash Space, which is an innovative hub to discover your hidden potential and grow your network. Now, our commitment to your development also includes offering you with, various opportunities to develop your opportunities to find a job. So, to make you job ready, the university offers you internships, placements, practicums, capstone projects, group assignments with case study as part of their delivery, which prepares students for becoming highly employable graduates. Our teaching and learning aligns with the fast-paced global employment scenario. To get you job ready, we've got the Career Development and Employability Service, which also continues to support you when you're staying back on your post-study work visa for 3 years. They run the Workplace Insights program for international students to help international students learn more about New Zealand's workplace through understanding of Kiwi culture, improving networking and relationship building skills, connect with experienced and professionals and alumni, and connecting with like-minded international students. So CDES organizes a lot of career exposed networking events, workshops, etc., which you should be actively engaging in right from the time you start your course, so that you will have a very good understanding of the job market of New Zealand, especially of Auckland. Now, these are some of the companies that are employing our students, and according to our data, 96% of our graduates find their job within first 3 months of graduating. This is our scholarship. We've got the India High Achiever Scholarship offering 20,000 New Zealand dollars one time. The International Student Excellence Scholarship, which offers 10,000 New Zealand dollars, which is again one time. There are also faculty-specific scholarship. For example, the business faculty has the International Business Masters Scholarship, which offers 24,000 New Zealand dollars. That's again one time. There's a Manaki scholarship for our Nepali student, which is a fully funded scholarship. So the application for scholarship depends on the time when the window opens. So you should be ready with a conditional offer letter, or if you have a firm offer letter, well and good. Only with an offer letter you can apply for the scholarship when the window opens. You need to submit the application along with 2 referee letters. Referees can be anybody apart from your family and friends who can vouch for you. And you also need to submit a statement of purpose, which has to entail everything about your skills and your achievements, but it has to emphasize on your academic achievement, because these are merit-based scholarships. So keep your eyes open to when the application opening and closing dates are approaching, so that you can try your luck with the scholarships. And accommodation, talking about our accommodation, we have more than 4,000 student rooms available in our residential community. There are more opportunities than ever to live in the heart of the university. We have catered hall of residence, self-catered residences, summer accommodation for students, resident support and community, etc. available. So you might want to look at our university's page to find out more about accommodation. These are some of the other supports that are available for our students at the university. We help you with your orientation, international student support. There's health and counseling, disability services. We've got a huge recreation center that has opened lately. It's called Hiva, which has got a lot of sports, recreational activities available. We have over 250 different clubs that are operating on campus, which includes fencing, squash, golf, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Surf Society, Canoe Club, Run Club, etc. Very exciting names, right? There are also a lot of social events happening. There are cafes and food courts that are available. Plenty of options for you. There are study areas. There's a free airport pick that is available on campus as well. So looking forward to seeing you all on campus. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Danya, for that. I mean, I know it's a bit long. So what we'll do is that we'll try to go to the Q&As faster. Before that, what we'll do is that we'll just cover small things. So for everyone, guys, we'll be starting the Q&A in a minute. Just want to cover a few things. I believe Sakshi will agree and correct me if I'm wrong somewhere. So what we're doing is that it is just for the students who are coming to study in New Zealand, there are multiple areas of post-study work visa. If you're studying the bachelor's, you can go up to a 3-year post-study work visa. With the master's, you are going for a 3-year post-study work visa. And same as the doctors, we are going for a 3 years of post-study work visa. But if you're doing a level 7, which is non-degree qualifications, they can go up to 1 to 2 years. And postgraduate diploma are going from, again, up to 1 year only. Just remember, we will be talking, team from RBS Intellect, while you're processing your case, your discussion, we'll be discussing all these things. And on the record, I want to add that at RBS Intellect for student visa, we don't charge any fees for lodgement or application for visa applications. Irrespective if they are on a partnership cases, there will be a fee charged by the licensed immigration advisor. But student visa, Sorry, I thought I've not shared the screen. Is that correct? Can you see the screen? Apologies for that. So just making sure that we are on the we are on the right side when we are supporting you. Now there are a lot of ways and way the fee requirement and all can be done. So what I'm doing is that I'm going to the quick Q&A to make it easier. I believe we'll cover the residence slides while we are having questions around that. Is that correct, Sakshi? If you're okay with that, I'm just cautious of time.
Yes, that's right. I agree. We can cover that in the questionnaires.
Yeah. So, and we'll be talking about the changes and the partnership cases also. So what we'll do is that we'll go to Q&A and it'll be easier for people to put the questions on the Q&A and you can ask the residence question also. But we'll cover the slide after a few questions. So first question is from Haran Diwan from Bangladesh. I'm a civil engineer, 15 years experience in relevant field, graduated in civil engineering in university in Bangladesh. Again, I did a postgraduate master's from UTS Sydney in 2016. Now I have interest doing a research program in New Zealand. Again, then there are a few questions about PhD. What do you recommend students to apply and go with when they want to go for a PhD application?
So for PhD, you have to approach our supervisors. If you go to the Doctor of Philosophy page, you will find a supervisor option and click on it. You'll find an option to find supervisor profiles and research projects. You can find 19 pages of supervisors listed out over there. You can reach out to them with your email. You have to send your research intent to the supervisors. And once they respond to you, and they might even set up an interview to understand you better, after that, they can send you an invitation with which you can start your application process. So good luck with that. You also need to fulfill an proficiency requirement.
Yeah, the only thing what I recommend to all the students, please copy us while you're doing it so that we know that you're applying. And again, we will be helping you with the visa. So it becomes easier for us to manage the expectation with the admissions office and with the visa requirements. So when you're sending an email to supervisor, please copy us. It'll be easier. Now it's anonymous attendee. I'm a 41-year-old. I've completed diploma in physiotherapy, currently working as a freelance physiotherapy in Malaysia. What is the best option for the pathway to New Zealand? Again, there are master's option. Again, Sakshi and Dhanya, you
Yes, we
both are
have a
welcome to
master
add.
physiotherapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dhanya.
At
You want to go first?
Auckland, we have a Master of Physiotherapy Practice program, which is a 2 years program. You will have to calculate your entry, eligibility, because we evaluate students on the basis of grade point equivalent. So if you calculate your eligibility through GPE, if it comes to 5, there's a very simple calculation that you can do. The link is available on the page. If it comes to 5, then you're a good applicant to the program. It's a fantastic program because once you complete it, you can be a registered physiotherapist in New Zealand. So please go ahead and apply for it.
Lovely. And again, I'll ask Sakshi to add on the residence option and the option because you are 41 years and if you're married, there are multiple things to cover up. But we have a Malaysia office in Subang Jaya in KL. So please visit that. Sakshi, over to you.
Thank you. Yes, there are two options for you here. So you can also apply for skilled migrant category. That would be under in future, there are possibilities that you would potentially get 6 points if you complete your master's. So that would be a new requirement coming up in August 2026 by Immigration New Zealand. So if you complete a master's degree in physiotherapy, in this case, you could potentially get 6 points straight away. And then as soon as you've got a job, you are eligible to apply for your residency. In comparison to that, there's also another opportunity to apply for you for the residency under green list category, because physiotherapy would be one of the occupation that would be part of green list occupations. That means as soon as you've completed your qualification and you've registered with Board of Physiotherapy in New Zealand, you should be eligible to apply for your residency straight away. So you don't have to wait for anything as long as you've got the registration and job in hand. So multiple opportunities are there for you.
Great. Sakshi, on this, can you also cover on the work visa options for the partners if somebody is married and coming on a physiotherapy course in masters or other masters? What are the options there?
Well, yes, that's a good thing here because not only for the physiotherapist, but anybody who's doing master's program in New Zealand at level 9, they will be eligible to have their partners coming along with them on an open work visa. And their kids can also, if you've got dependent children, anyone under 5 years of age could be on visitor visa because in New Zealand, kids only start school after the age of 5, up to 19 years of age. So between age of 5 to 19, your kids can go to school and they don't have to pay for any tuition fees here. So that would be dependent child student visa and they can study for free. But all the partners would be eligible for open work visa.
Great. Now, just coming on the question now, we're going to Don Babu with saying, what are the jobs I can obtain after finishing my master's in biological science, which is 1 year. Tanya, you want to add on that, or you want me to answer the question? You're on mute.
Yeah, yes. So jobs. So you know that I've already shown you that at the University of Auckland we have some very good employers. So after biological sciences, you can look for jobs with healthcare industries. There's Fisher and Paykel in Auckland, so that's a fantastic option for you. If you specialize in biotechnology, then there are very good research options as well. So, Mr. Bharati would like to add to
Yeah,
it.
again, I'm add to that is that see, you can go to multiple areas depending on what kind of areas you're covering in the biological science. You can be instructor, you can be scientific analyst, you can be a lab technician or a kind of water scientist, depending on which areas you're covering and what areas of masters you're doing in. Now, I always say to students there is a job portal called seek.co.nz. That is one of the job portal of New Zealand. You can search which areas and what kind of jobs are available there. It becomes easier from a student perspective to see what is going on in New Zealand. Now, I will put the Job Seek website on the chat box. It'll be easier. Now, going to another question, and again for down just to update, when you're going for a 1 year course or 1.5 year of biological science, you are getting 3-year post-study work visa option. So you have ample of time to search for a job. Normally, just make sure that you are getting a right job at right time. Now, going around to anonymous attendee, I'm specifically aiming to build a career in management consulting. Want to recommend a general MBA or specialized masters. If specialization is there, a particular course in specific university in NZ. I believe Dhanya mentioned that Uni Auckland have masters in business analytics and masters in fintech, two very popular programs. Please, if you're looking, they are the best option to go in. When Dhanya, you want to add, or should I continue?
Yes, and Master of International Business, which is a great. So you can look at these programs.
Great.
These are
I'm
1.5
just going to
year duration. Yeah.
Great. So I'm going to Valarmati Subramaniam. Hello, good day, everyone. I'm a Malaysian professional seeking both employment and opportunity to take under my PhD in New Zealand. So, Mr. Subramaniam, we have talked about PhD. You're welcome to follow the similar structure, or please visit our Malaysia office. Or for everyone, while recommendation will be, you're welcome to put an email to info@rbsintellect.com with your CV. Our team will come back to you from the given location, or you can email it hello@rbsintellect.com. Going to anonymous attendee, master's program in cybersecurity. Please details about the course requirement, fee, scholarship opportunity. I think Danya has covered about that. There are options. There are scholarship, multiple scholarship in multiple countries. But again, they depend upon your academic requirement, your reference letter, and your statement of purpose or a motivation letter. What we say that. Dana, you are welcome to jump in if you want to add something. I'm just trying to make sure that we have
So about
3
our
more
fee,
questions to
most
go
of
in.
our courses, yes. So for regarding fees, most of our courses have an annual tuition fee about 55,000 New Zealand dollars to 57,000 New Zealand dollars. That's the annual tuition fee plus a living expense of 20,000 New Zealand dollars. So that's what you need to consider.
Great. Just going to the MBA programs question, anonymous attendee, and what are the like again, there's a 1 year experience required. I believe there are different options for management. So then I believe we are not requiring
We
only
do not
1 year of
require
work
any work
experience.
experience. No. You
Yeah.
can be a fresh
Yeah.
bachelor degree holder and still apply to our, business programs. Yes.
But specifically for MBA, you need a background. Is that correct?
No,
For
we're not
MBA
offering
program?
MBA right now.
Yeah.
Program.
Great. So it'll be masters of management or various specializations or business areas to come in. Now, again, if
Yes.
you're just to add again, Uni Auckland is not giving MBA, but if you're looking for an MBA, there are options, but not with Uni Auckland. But do remember, I always suggest to people, if you are a recent bachelor or graduate normally in South Asian countries, we recommend to go for a management program rather than going for a MBA. If you have 5 to 10 year experience, then you go for that experience. It will be easier. The average age of students doing an MBA is between 28 to 40. It will be easier, which becomes a bit more beneficial from a student perspective to be in a management program rather than an MBA program. I have anonymous attendee. I've completed masters in sociology. Can I do another masters in New Zealand? Is there any course and my age is above 30? Sakshi, you want to answer that question? Answer is yes, but I just want to say that is there immigration issues around doing double masters or second master?
There are no as issues as such. However, we do need a strong statement of purpose in this case to explain to immigration that what would be the reasoning behind you completing another master's. One of the areas that most of the students consider that they have studied in different education system. The curriculum is quite different from the countries across the globe. So that could be another option for you to gain further experience and upgrade your profile coming from a New Zealand curriculum perspective. But at the end of the day, we've had several students studying double masters, and I don't think that's going to be a bigger problem as long as you've got a strong case and say in your statement of purpose.
And I can also ask even Ajit, I know you have been doing some work with a lot of startups in New Zealand and also been sent so many students up, including your student in New Zealand. Any feedback on that side from your perspective?
Doing second masters is not a problem at all. I mean, I have seen there are cases who are coming out, for doing. I mean, I personally send doctors, and there are some professionals also who have gone to New Zealand. So I don't see an issue as long as your credentials, your background, and purpose is very clear and strong, convincing.
Great. I think I will try not to repeat the answers or the questions which have already been answered. So scholarship, merit-based and need-based. I believe there are merit-based scholarship most of the time. There are some need-based scholarship, but those scholarships are not open for international student. Currently, it is most of the time it's a merit-based scholarship which are open to international students. Is that correct, Dane? I believe
Yes,
Uni
yes.
Auckland is not offering any need-based
We have
scholarship.
merit-based scholarships, yes.
Yeah. So again, Natasha from Malaysia, I would like to know about scholarship option in PhD. I'm a Malaysian. So Natasha, we have talked about PhD. It's already a domestic fees, but yes, if your supervisor or your kind of the faculty approves, they can offer you a scholarship for your studies also, or they can give you kind of monetary support to make sure that they can cover the benefits of being doing a PhD with them. So there are multiple options to go and apply. But again, happy to support from the office in Malaysia. Again, we're talking about funding available. Sorry, just going. Funding available for universities. Again, PhD, the same question. We are not repeating in. Do Uni Auckland provide full scholarship? We have covered this answer already. There is already subsidized fees, and there are scholarship options are in terms of the fees which can be offered by the faculties. Again, sorry for all PhD. I'm referring back to uni. We have talked about that. This is Phoebe from Bangladesh. Can you please provide some insight about the Masters of Business Analytics program, the type, course duration? I believe it is covered in the slide. Then you want to add something which has not been covered earlier? I believe we have covered all the things there.
Yeah, I think we have covered all of the things here. So Master of Business Analytics has 3 different specializations. As you might have already seen, there's marketing, supply chain management, and fintech, and all these courses have also got consultancy practice that comes as part of these, the course structure. Please, I'd highly recommend, please visit the course page, Master of Business Analytics. It's offered as a 1.5 years program. And if you have any further, doubts, we can connect over a call through RBS.
Great. And what my suggestion will be, again, if you send your CV, the team will send you the links of the courses and everything, so it'll be easier for you. And to make sure that, and then we can book a call for you guys also. Again, there's a question, can I take my spouse on the level 5 EC diploma? The answer is no, but again, Saki, you want to add to that?
No, you're right. The answer is no, unless you would like to do a bachelor's program in your early childhood. So that could potentially be a possibility because that program leads to green list occupation.
Or you can go for graduate diploma if you have any other bachelor's in any other field in your home country. But again, for all the spouse relevant cases, we'll recommend please go with a more detail. We have seen students applying directly by themselves and don't know what is happening in the background. Again, can you share more relevant courses for a person with MSc Medical Microbiology? I believe, Dana, we have mentioned what the health options in the various courses.
Yes.
So
there's Master of Health Practice, Master of Health Leadership. Health leadership is also very good. So you can take a look at those programs.
Great. The student Meet Patel, I've already completed my Masters of Science in Organic Chemistry in 2022 from Gujarat University. Now I want to study in New Zealand. Can New Zealand accept second Master's? We've answered this question already. I mean, if you're interested for Master of Science in Analytical Science, you can apply. If you meet the requirement, university will offer you. If you're not, there'll be multiple options given to you, which can be right. Hannah, you want to add something on that?
So Master of Science is a research-based program, and we do have chemistry, pharmacology, etc. specializations. There's also forensic science. So the question is, I'm interested in Master of Science, Analytical Science. Yeah. So it's offered as a 1 or a 2 years program. You have to secure a supervisor. Please take a look at the specializations available. And yes, we've already discussed that second master's is not an issue. You've already heard from the team.
Great. Going back to Vinny Dupan, I was waiting for this question to be answered by Dhanya only. What is the application turnaround time, Dhanya, from Uni Auckland? How many weeks, how many months? I leave it to you.
Nice question. Yes, the turnaround time is 6 weeks, but we have constantly been chasing the admissions team, and now the turnaround time has slightly improved. But please keep in mind that 6 weeks is the turnaround time. Yes, but if you're applying for more than one application, the second application might take a lesser amount of time. So your second application's outcome might come faster.
I will only say that remember that if you're looking for a February or March intake at Uni Auckland, there is some time you can apply because we need at least 4 to 6 weeks for visa processing time also to make sure that everything is in line. And again, if you got the offer, please get in touch. We can happy to discuss and see how we can support you in the further steps. Now, this is Sapna Pandit. How can we get into job with related fields like supply chain and logistics after master's degree from Unitech, applied business? Okay, now, because you're asking for Unitech, we will not able to answer this question now. It's a Uni Auckland webinar. Please email us. I mean, I'm sharing on the screen. It's info@rbsintellect.com. We are happy to give you the answers. We have some job support for students coming from RBS at our Auckland office. So that's one thing which we always support our students, that we have a free career coaching counselors, and also the recruiters. We normally come on a monthly basis to give sessions and webinars for our students in New Zealand. Again, I'm avoiding PhD questions. Apologies for that, because we've answered those questions already. We've answered the question about specialization in any case. Again, PhD we have covered. We have Tausin Zafar. I've done bachelor degree in television, film, and photography. Can I do master's in education and social work? Can I do a graduate diploma in teaching? Now, technical answer is yes, but then I believe because there is no particular requirement on that side. Any suggestion from your end or any other alternate option?
Graduate diploma in teaching is open to students from any background. You don't have to have any teaching or experience or, Bachelor of Education qualification. Yeah.
Great. Again, Tosin, will be helpful if you can give a CV. We're happy to recommend what options you can go in. There's a graduate diploma, there's a master's
Master
in
of
education.
Yes, sorry to break you. So Master of Education is students with a Bachelor of Education, and social work also requires some relevant background, like coming from geology or social work, etc. So I don't think social work would.
Agreed. I was coming on that for social work and education, you need to have some background. But again, then you have options where you have graduate entry, but depend upon the faculty and depend what you're applying in. Again, about Managi Scholarship, there are links. If you put on the Google Managi Scholarship, there are links from Education New Zealand. These are full scholarship for masters, if I'm not wrong, student. But again, please keep an eye on the dates, and the dates are very important. Again, Natasha, PhD student, live inside the campus now. Natasha, New Zealand is a very different to a lot of other countries. PhD students can live anywhere. There is no on-campus accommodation for PhD students or any students in terms of studying and living. Yes, there are on-site or near to campus accommodations, but it's a very different structure in New Zealand. You can even live in different country if your supervisor allow. But the suggestion is that to get your post-study, you have to be in country to complete your qualification. But then that depends on how you're doing it. Meeta Ghosh, I'm a medical graduate MBBS from Bangladesh, acquired in 2005. Now would like to do relevant master's program after a long study gap. I was involved in registered medical practitioner in clinical practice, completed 1-year diploma in medical ultrasound. Again, there are multiple options, which again depend which area you're looking in. Again, over to you, Rana. You want to say something?
Yes, Master of Health Sciences has some very good specializations for you. As I mentioned, it's specifically a very good program for health practitioners like you, doctors. So there's MRI, there's ultrasound, there is medical imaging, etc., available as specializations. So you can take a look at them.
Great. Tasmin Jabin, RBS from Bangladesh, can we reach out? Yes. Again, Tasmin, we have a team members. What we recommend is that if you can email at info@rbsintellect.com, we can allocate a person from that country or that city. We are a team of 125 people across 14 countries, happy to help and support. We have currently 2 people from Bangladesh in Auckland and 1 based out of in Bangladesh to support you guys. We don't have a physical office in Bangladesh, but we are supporting from our Auckland office, but shortly opening in Bangladesh for sure. Though we have students applying from Bangladesh for this intake also. Now, what are the PR pathways in New Zealand after master's program? Can I apply for PR as soon as I get a job? Sakshi, over to you. I know the repeat question, but good to answer and give the answer again.
Yes, indeed. So most of the students, if they have a skilled job in New Zealand, after completing their master's program, they should be eligible to apply for their residency under skilled migrant category or green list pathways. Just wanted to add on that the programs that we've just discussed on Masters of Health Science, different majors, most of the occupations that Danya mentioned would be under green list category. That means that if you're completing those qualifications or different majors, green list occupations are your way to go because they are straight to residence options. Skilled migrant would give you 6 points from August 2026 as per the current news. However, currently it's if you complete masters, it's 5 points. So because of the current instructions, we have to cover both the areas. And if you happen to complete your masters from after August 2026, there is a likelihood that you can complete you gain 6 points. And if you have a skilled job in the relevant sector, you should be able to apply for your residency straight after.
Great, thank you. We'll go to Siddhant Shekhar. I'm 10+2 from CBSE India, studied commerce with computers with maths. Can I be considered for computing and AI? I believe yes. I don't see a problem. Over to you. If it is without maths, Tanya.
So computer science, I think math would be required. Math, physics would be required.
There's the alternate way of the foundation if they can want to follow through that. I mean,
yes,
if you,
they can.
So there are ways to go through it, Siddhant. One, without maths, a commerce background, we just need to see that what you've covered, what you've not covered. If not, there are foundation options which can lead to the bachelor's. Now, these can be a 6 months, 8 months, and 9 or 10 months foundation options. But again, we want to see that what is your other academic score or other courses you have covered and what subjects you've covered in that.
Bachelor of Commerce has information systems as one of the specializations, so you can take a look at that as well.
Totally agree. This is Don Babu. I've already have a supervisor in Uni Auckland. So Don, yes, if you're a supervisor, if they have already selected you, you can ask a supervisor to give you an email. A team from RBS can work with you and get an offer through international department or international admissions department. Please email us. We're happy to help around that. We got Uttam Chakravarti. I'm completed ANY Master or any masters I'm eligible for. Or if I complete any masters, I'm eligible for applying PHW or PR. See, Uttam, yes, all the masters are eligible for 3-year post-study work option. Now, if you have completed and got your points and you've got your full-time job in your hand, you can apply for SMC option as what Sakshi mentioned, and that is on the slide too. We're going for Mohammed Mustafa Rahman. Guys, I'll try to finish the question, so please, this will be last few questions we are answering to be cautious of the time. Can the Masters of Public Policy Research track lead to PhD pathway? Is it true that students in research-focused Masters program are allowed to work full-time instead of 25 hours week limit? Yes, that is true. Abin, Sakshi, you want to add to that, or Dhanya, you want to add to that?
Yeah, I can second you on that. That is true.
Yeah,
PhD students can work
all
full-time.
the research work masters are allowed to work full-time, similar to what a PhD is offering. Only thing, the PhD is a domestic fees. Masters by research can be a full fees program rather than a scholarship or a domestic fees program. Where is the Bangladesh office located? Thus, we don't have a Bangladesh office. As I said, we are working through our Auckland team, and we have a team member based in Dhaka. But we are happy to connect with you if you are able to send us email or info@rbsintellect.com. We have added that on the chat box. Madhusudan Bhattarai, I have completed my bachelor degree in BSc MLT, which I don't know MLT, but 60.5%. I want to apply for MSc biomedical science. Looks like it's a medical lab technician at Auckland Uni. So then anybody from BSc medical lab technician can go for MSc biomedical science. I don't know what the score yet.
Yeah, score is one thing, and your background has to be assessed by the admissions team because it's their prerogative, right? So please drop your application and let's see how 60.5% might not be eligible, but please try calculating your grade point equivalent. There's a calculator given on every course page. So if your GPE comes to the required GPE for the course, then you are eligible to apply, but then your background is also very important. So please drop your application.
Great. We're going to Manoj Zubedi. I'm from Nepal, graduated from India in mechanical engineering with 3 years experience in purchasing and supply chain management. Is MEM requires any language proficiency or proof of? Yes, for South Asian application, English proficiency is requirement. If university is not waiving that, ideally in your case, I don't see it will be waived. Dhanya, will you be okay with this?
Yeah, so MEM is not offered at present. Yeah, that's the first thing. MEM is not offered. You could try looking at Master of International Business and all the other business masters that I had talked about. And English language proficiency is mandatory. So if you're a fresh pass out, there are chances that the admissions can waive off your English proficiency requirement. So you can drop your application without the English proficiency. And if there's a waive off, then well and good. If not, you have to fulfill the English proficiency through IELTS, PTE, or TOEFL. For IELTS, for our master's programs, we require 6.5 and no band less than 6. For PTE, we require 58 and no communication score below 50. And for TOEFL, we require 90.
Great.
Yes.
I think I'll not cover the question of PhD again. There's a question. Yes, you can apply. Sonia, I've seen your question. You are open possible for the PhD options. Now, Raghib Shariar, I'm Raghib from Bangladesh. I've completed my bachelor degree in film and television. I think we answered this question already. Is Uni Auckland offering any masters in media or television, Dhanya?
Yes, we do have Master of Arts in Media and Screen Studies, so you can look at it. It's a fantastic program.
Great. For everyone, I've added the email IDs on the chat box. Please email us. We are happy to answer your questions after that. Anonymous attendees, any jobs for 50-year-old masters or law graduate? Now, before we go there, just to add, if you're looking for a job and coming to study to job pathway or to a residence pathway, age of 55 is the last stop of getting a residency. So make sure that you are ready and what you're applying for. I believe Dhanya, there are options of job in any case, but we are not offering any jobs here. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Great. I'm not taking one-liners, please. One-word questions.
Probably looking
Master
for
of International Business. Yeah, entomology.
Yeah, not offering entomology.
Yeah. Master of International Business in green list. No, it is not in the green list. I believe Sakshi will agree to me that international business is not in the green list. Sanjeev Kumar, I'm a female teacher, B.Ed, MSc Biology, 4-year work experience, 37 years of age. What are the teaching opportunities? Again, Sanjeev suggested it is graduate diploma in secondary teaching or master's in teaching with secondary stream if you can, because, again, Dhanya, over to you.
Yes, Master of Education, Education Practice, Education Leadership, these are very good programs because you have a B.Ed. If not, you can look at the graduate diploma programs which are offered in secondary and primary.
Yeah, just want to update that. Do remember that every course in New Zealand doesn't lead to a teaching registration. So you need to be very careful which course you are choosing and will that lead to a teaching registration or not. So again, Sanjeev, welcome to please send a CV and details. We are happy to recommend you. And the requirements of English for a teaching program, a teaching registration-led program are different to a non-teaching led program for their English entry requirement to the course. For any course which is leading to a teaching registration, we need 7 in each module in IELTS. Whereas if it is a non-teaching registration, it is 6.5, no less than 6. Sabrina Azad, I'm a textile engineer for master's program, master's in environmental management. Will be a suitable program, Dhanya? I mean, we can't answer the entry, but
Yeah,
you
so
can apply.
you will have to, you can try applying. There's an application fee, so you can try applying.
Agreed. Is it possible to build a career in medical ultrasound for Bangladeshi medical graduate? I believe yes. There are a lot of doctors from Bangladesh, background or from Bangladesh. It doesn't mean that you can't do it, and you're going for a lab technician or ultrasound or other imaging courses. I believe we've answered this Sanjeev's question. Hi, would you advise for someone with spouse and child should the student apply for student visa first and then apply for spouse? I believe, or family apply together. So actually, we have a very common question coming in. Can you answer? It's for everyone.
Yeah, well, yes, the good thing we suggest normally to our clients that once at least the student has received the approval in principle, at that point of time, the family can then apply for the partnership-based visa and dependent children category. It's just a simple aspect of for God's sickness and 1% chance if the student visa is declined by any chance, at least we save the decline for the rest of the applicants because student is the one who's supporting for the rest of the applications. You can still travel together as long as you plan in time. That means you apply early. The offer of place has been issued in the earlier intake, and then we apply for the partnership-based visas and dependent child category well before your intake starts. So the earlier the better if you all want to travel together.
Great. I believe there was a question of Manaki scholarship again. Yes, it is open for all the countries. Again, Dana mentioned for Nepal, but yes, other students can apply for Manaki scholarship too. What's the fees for licensed advisor? Again, Don, if you're applying for student visa, there are option 2 tracks. Yes, it's exempted category. You can apply without licensed advisor. But if you apply for licensed advisor, I will let the licensed advisor to decide the fees because it depends upon your course in the background and your case. But we have options to support you into the areas. Again, there's a PhD in data science. Yes, there are multiple PhD research going on. So please go on to the link or let us know your details. We're happy to recommend you. I think physiotherapy jobs, there even for Masters of Physiotherapy in NZ, in Uni Auckland, do we require job experience, Dhanya? Any suggestion on that?
So you don't require any job experience for Master of Physiotherapy. You can be a fresh Bachelor of Physiotherapy holder, but you just have to look at your entry requirement. If your GPE comes to 5, then you are a good applicant to the program.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be good always, guys. If you want to apply, what I mentioned in the start also, there is no cost for any application. We are happy to recommend and suggest. Till the time you don't apply, we don't also get to know. Or you can go to the university website. There is a GPA calculator. If you meet the requirement, there are high possibility that you can get admission into that particular course. I mean, the tuition fee, what Dhanya said, is ranging from 50,000, 52,000 upward to 60, 65,000. There are scholarships, so that reduces your fees overall. I have 2 children under 15 years of age. I'm planning to do an MBA or a master's in New Zealand. What will be the schooling cost for them? So whoever asked this question, the schooling cost in New Zealand for state school, it is a subsidized fees. Technically, it is near to zero, or you have to pay a donation of $200 per annum. Except the uniform cost is what you have to pay. If you're going to the private school, you are likely to pay between $15,000 to $30,000, depending on which school you're going. But there are 2,400 plus state schools in New Zealand, and all these schools are pretty much good enough to go around and study. And roughly 200 state schools offered for international student also, which means that you are studying at the same capacity what a international student will be coming in. So if you're coming for a master's, it's good to bring the kids between 5 to 18. The cost is free. Or subsidized, I say that. Whereas husband and wife, so we are husband and wife, both wanting to move to New Zealand, husband doctor and wife MSc medical microbiology, graduate age 36 plus years, possibility of entry pathway. Now, this is a very big question. You both have some options to apply in New Zealand. Again, my suggestion will be you apply for any master's, spouse can travel, kids can get education at a subsidized price or rate, but then we are happy to support you with various options what are available. You can come from any country. I know you're coming from Nepal, but yes, you're eligible to come at a family side together if you want. Again, anybody want to add, you're welcome to add. I think we are over time on this webinar, which normally finish in 1 hour. So we'll try to take a few more questions here. I'm a female teacher. I think we have answered that question already. I'm from Indonesia and I'm aiming for a bachelor degree in politics and international relations. What advices could you give regarding application onwards? So again, if you can send your details, we are happy to apply the options or provide the options to you and then see what areas you can go in. I'm just trying to cover the important question. Okay, is the medium of instruction letter from the home country susceptible? No. The MOI are not acceptable if you have not studied from the OECD countries or you have studied masters or bachelors in that OECD country. But again, certain institutions are accepting MOI, depend upon what institution you are coming from. Again, please send your details so that we know where we are. The contact person for Bangladesh, like I said, please email at info@rbs or bangladesh@rbsintellect.com. That email ID is active by the person looking after it. Additionally, could you please clarify whether the 5 GPA threshold or CGPA threshold is rigorously followed by the university? Again, then somebody has gone to your website, looks like. Do you need a 5 CGPA?
Yeah, so we evaluate students on the basis of grade point equivalent. So whenever you convert your CGPA to GPE, it will most likely scale down. So please calculate your GPE. Most of the programs require 4, 4.5 or 5 GPE. So if you qualify for that, you're eligible to apply.
Again, if you have other areas, like you said, you have publications and all, please, when you send your full application, we'll get more idea where you stand and how you stand. Now, I'll not take any more questions. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. I'll just say, Dhanya, thank you very much. Thank you, Ajit. Thank you, Rutuja, and thank you, Sakshi. Dhanya, any few seconds you want to add here and say to all the people who are on
probably,
the...
Yeah, so you're all welcome to apply to the University of Auckland. We have, as you've seen, we have almost every faculty that you're looking for and some really good programs. And entry requirement is a little higher than most other universities, but it's a very good university to, if you have a qualification from the University of Auckland, you are going to stand out in a crowd of applicants. So make sure to apply to the university's programs. You are all welcome to apply. And
Thank you,
like
Ram.
Mr. mentioned, I think we should put the link for the Manaki scholarship countries because I just mentioned New Zealand. So I'm just putting the eligible countries in our chat. You can just take a look at it. Yes.
That's again, I mean, it's on the top on the search. When you top on the Google Manaki scholarship, it'll be easier.
Yeah.
Sakshi, anything you want to add or Ajit, you want to add? You're welcome to add any few seconds. Otherwise, thank you, everyone.
I'd be very quick here now. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today and hope it was helpful. The key takeaway I can only say that foundation of your residence pathway in New Zealand from a licensed immigration perspective would most likely be from your education. So if you choose the right program of study with the right institutions and then follow the right category towards your residence pathway, New Zealand has a really good opportunity for you to study, work, live, and settle.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Again, appreciate and thank you. Have a wonderful day.